Yo, what's going on guys? My name is Kevin, and if you clicked on this video, you're probably fat as
Cancel him! Cancel him!
Okay guys, but on a serious note, I'm just kidding. We're all realistically fat, or at least were fat at one point, so it doesn't matter. We're all fat.
But
If you clicked on this video, you want to know the best foods to eat for dieting, and I got you guys covered. Now honestly, it's pretty simple when you think about it. You just want to pick the lowest calorie foods. That's the why part of this video. So every food that I mention is mostly because they're low calorie, because obviously you're dieting. Now, does that mean you can't eat any high calorie foods or anything like that when you're dieting?
No.
And just remember, the whole point of eating low calorie foods is so that you can be in a calorie deficit, which basically means that you're burning more than you're gaining or that you're eating. And obviously I mean energy in that sense, because we get energy from the foods that we eat. And the lower calorie foods you eat, the more you can eat to satiate your hunger while also still being in a calorie deficit. But I went on a bit of a tangent there, but anyways, let's get on into the foods. Now first of all, we got any fruit. Literally any fruit you can eat, I think you'll be okay. There's some super high calorie ones or some that are on the other end of the spectrum. I can't really think of too many off the top of my head, but bananas are pretty up there. I'm pretty sure they're very carb heavy, but again, there's still fruit that you can eat. Now, if you're in a deep cut, I think the best fruits you can eat are something like raspberries or watermelon, especially because you can eat a crap ton of those fruits that are super low calorie because they're mostly water, and this can satiate you and make sure that you're full while also having a nice snack that basically doesn't taste super bland. So yeah, any fruit you can pretty much go with, and I think you guys will be okay. Next up, we got filling carb sources. Now I think out of all the carb sources, the two most popular ones are potatoes and rice, and more so potatoes, because potatoes are super filling and they're not really that high calorie, especially if you boil them and you don't cook them in any oils or anything like that. They're going to be super low calorie. You're only getting the calories from the potato itself, and obviously they're going to be filled with water. They're going to absorb the water, so it's going to be even more filling. So yeah, boiled potatoes are up there. Me personally, in terms of rice, I eat brown rice, and the brand I use, I'll try to put up a picture up on screen, but I think it's called like Mahatma or something like that. I'm probably butchering the hell out of that name, but I eat their brown rice. They also have a white rice, but I feel like brown rice is just a bit more satiating. I'm not sure, maybe I'm wrong about that, but I just like to eat brown rice. You guys can also throw in low calorie breads as well, but I'm not sure if there's too many low calorie breads, and it's probably not the most satiating carb source, so that one's a little bit hit or miss. But if you're cutting and you see that maybe you're actually too full and you're eating more than you'd want to, I don't know if that would even be possible, but if that's your situation, then you guys can try eating bread. Up next, we got most vegetables, okay? Like I said, most, because just like how the banana was on the high calorie end spectrum of fruits, there's a lot of high calorie veggies as well. But there's a lot of low calorie ones as well, such as, I don't know, onions, bell peppers, tomatoes, etc, etc. But most vegetables are super low calorie in general, and you can eat a lot of them to make you full while still achieving a calorie deficit. So yeah, just search up low calorie vegetables online, and I'm sure you'll get an entire list of like 20 to 40 vegetables that you guys can incorporate into your diets. And if that wasn't enough, obviously vegetables can help you fill your micronutrient needs, like your different vitamins and stuff like that. So honestly, it's a win-win situation no matter how you look at it. Up next, we got your protein sources. Now, in terms of protein sources for low calorie foods, obviously chicken tops every single one. Chicken is super low in fat, so obviously it's the best meat that you'd want to eat if you're on a calorie deficit.
but
It's not the only thing you guys can eat, because you can also eat low fat beef, like 96 to 4 beef, and You guys can also go ahead and use protein powder because obviously it's mostly just protein. So it's gonna be pretty low calorie as well. But the thing, if you know, you know. But as I was saying, the thing is with protein powder, it's not really that filling. I mean, obviously you make a shake and the shake itself is very filling, but the protein powder itself isn't very filling. So in my opinion, I'd say don't even use protein powder and instead get your protein from something like chicken, something that's a whole food, because I think that's gonna make you more full in general. And besides that, you guys can obviously use like low calorie Greek yogurt to fill your carb and protein needs as well. But again, it's a yogurt, it's probably not gonna get you that full, but if you guys feel like you have extra calories to spend and you want something flavorful that's not super high calorie, you guys can go ahead and use that as well. Oh, and I almost forgot, you guys can also use eggs as well for your protein source. But even more specifically, if you're dieting, egg whites, right? Because once you take out the yolk, you get, I mean, obviously you get rid of some of the protein, but you get rid of all the fat pretty much. And with egg whites, you're just getting the protein without the fat. So there you go, even more low calorie. And of course, I can't forget the most low calorie thing that a human can consume, and that is water. Now, here's one thing that I really want to say, and that's that when you're dieting, you might find that you're always hungry, but in reality, just ask yourself this question: have I drank enough water today? Because sometimes you think you're hungry, but in reality, you're just thirsty. And even if you know you're 100% hungry, as in you want food, a good tip I'll give you guys, if you're not feeling satiated, after everything I've just told you, drink a small bottle of water. I mean, if you have like a normal, what is it, like 16.9 ounces? I don't know. Whatever the normal water size is, just drink either the whole thing or drink half of it before every meal. In general, just drink water before your meals, and I'm telling you, you're gonna get more full faster. Two other things you guys can do if you find you're not being full after eating. For one, eat slower, because your body takes time, I think it's around like 20 minutes or something, to send the signals up to your brain to say like, hey, I'm full. Let's tell the person to stop eating now or stop drinking or whatever. So that's one. And the second thing is to keep yourself busy. Now this tip is so underrated when it comes to dieting, because people think it's all like physical and mental and all this other stuff. Bro, literally just keep yourself busy and you won't even remember the fact that you're hungry. Like, think about it like this. Have you ever been super excited in your life? Like maybe you're out, maybe, I don't know, you're driving, or you have to do something important, whatever. When you're in those moments, I'm pretty sure you're not thinking like,
I'm pretty hungry.
So the thing is, sometimes you might think you're hungry, but you're actually just bored. And this goes with a lot of things in life, not just eating. But just be sure to understand the difference of I'm bored and I'm actually starving. Wow, okay, I kind of went on a tangent there from the main topic of this video. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Now, the only thing that is possibly remaining is fat sources. But the thing is, if you're dieting, you probably don't want to consume a high amount of fat anyways. But if you obviously you have to consume something, right? You still need fat for hormonal functioning and stuff like that. So if I had to recommend a fat source, either get it from your eggs, or maybe get it from something like avocados, or best of all, just get it from oils when you're cooking, because that's just pure fat and it's gonna make your food taste a lot better, which is gonna make your dieting life a lot easier. But yes, that is gonna do it for this video. If you guys have any questions about anything, just drop them down in the comments. I'll be sure to respond when I get to them. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, make sure to drop a like, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace!